Kaiserpunk is a grand city builder blending two parts of gameplay, production-focused city building and combat on the world map, set in an alternate interwar period known as the Interbellum era. In the aftermath of a devastating world war, you lead a rising city-state, building a city, developing industries, raising a military, and expanding your empire across the globe. The game begins with a fixed town center, the heart of your city. You'll then need to build houses to let your population grow. Once housing is available, people will start migrating from around the world. Once you have a workforce, you can start setting up production. You'll manage both raw materials and refine them into complex goods. Your building placement matters since it will impact the efficiency of these production chains. Each production building needs to be near a depot to transport goods between production buildings and global storage. While producing basic construction materials may be your first priority, you also need to satisfy your population's needs. In Kaiserpunk, there are 4 citizen classes, from humble laborers to highly educated specialists. The higher their status, the more needs they have. Meeting these needs is key to maintaining high morale, which prevents riots and boosts your tax income. These needs range from basics like food and public services like fire stations and schools, to luxury items like telephones and radios. In addition to producing goods, you can also trade with local traders or smugglers when they have what you need. Trade starts by land, but later you can build trade ports and airports to expand your options. In Kaiserpunk, what you build determines what to unlock in the tech tree. So every building you place generates development points that advance its category. For example, to acquire new farming buildings, you need to build more agricultural buildings, while civics buildings unlock public services. Similarly, as your population grows, your national identity develops through chosen social pillars, boosting your city and affecting relations with other city-states based on their political alignment. Even if you start with a small city, it can grow to a milestone of up to 50,000 citizens. Whether defending your borders or seeking conquest, you'll need a military. You'll build it from the ground up, manufacturing weapons, rations and ammo, setting up bases to train soldiers, and building naval bases and airfields for ships and planes. Each military base lets you train troops that you deploy on the world map. Once deployed, you can move military units between regions in real time, but after they've moved, they enter a cooldown period. So you'll need to consider your strategy before you act. Each army type has unique strengths and abilities. Land armies, made up of units like tanks and artillery, are needed to conquer regions. Naval units travel by sea and can transport land forces. Air units can perform distant airstrikes, but require a base to strike from. You can also reinforce your armies, apply upgrades, or assign traits to experienced generals. When a battle begins, units will engage and nearby forces can be called in for support. The outcome depends on unit strength, regional defenses, and the terrain. While you're waging war on the world map, you must also manage your city, expanding its capabilities to support your war efforts and meet the citizens' needs. While war may be the most common way to expand your empire, it's not your only option. You can also build neutral or friendly relations with other city-states through diplomacy and trade, getting resources via trade agreements or setting up science deals to exchange ideas and boost your development. This becomes relevant as there's 3 paths to victory in Kaiserpunk. You can conquer all other city-states through military force, pursue a science victory by maxing out all development categories before your rivals, or go for a diplomacy victory by peacefully assimilating all the city-states into your own. So, are you ready to turn a city into an empire? Kaiserpunk. Build a city to rule the world.